I don't know why.
Recording in progress.
Okay. All right. Right. Well, it doesn't look like anybody's there, so. You can go work. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got. This is a. Okay. All right. Well, why don't you go over here then? Pick a spot. Yeah, let's go right there. Yeah. Then you're. Okay. All right. All right. Well, hello everybody. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I guess nobody's here, but somebody's here, but nobody's here. So here we go. Start over. Okay. Welcome to Tai Chi for Thursday, September 28th. 28th. Let's start with a little bit of a warm up. So we're going to start with our neck and our shoulders here first. So let's go roll to one side, roll to the other side, roll to one side, the other side. And do a little turn and nod. We call this, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Okay. Let's do a little shoulder kind of roll. So I want you to think you got a little beak on your hands because it's the rooster full moon here. You're going to poke yourself right here on the front of the chest. Lift up, out, down, and forward. Up, out, down, forward. Now we're going to go the other way. So back first, up, in, and down. Back, up, in, back. Back, up, in, down. Good. Let's kind of shake your arms out a little bit. Shake out your wrists. Let's do a little bit of a washing machine twist here. Spine movement. And let's do a little spinal roll. So you're going to sit or stand for this. Think that the top vertebrae in your neck is going to relax first, and then the next one, and the next one. And then you're going to go all the way down your spine doing that. And then go all the way up your spine, stacking them back up. And then down your spine, rolling them one vertebrae at a time. And then stacking them back up one vertebrae at a time. And then bending backwards. And one more time. And rolling up. Bending backwards. Okay. And let's do our little figure 8 movements with our feet. Shifting the weight on the feet. Back to front first, heel to toe. And then kind of let your knees be soft. Let your tailbone point down. And let your body kind of relax and move along with that movement. Let's do a reverse of that. So now you're going from the front to the back of your foot on each side. Make sure your toes are pointing forward. Try not to let them go out like this because it will affect how that movement goes. All right, so let's try that shifting again. You can shake your legs out a little bit if you need to. Let's try that shifting, but this time let's try it in one of our stances or positions that we do. So I want to start here with turning one foot out and stepping into your bow step. And let's start with just comb the horse's mane. So I'm shifting forward and then I'm going to shift back. So I'm doing that figure eight movement with my feet this time. I'm shifting the weight on my feet back and forth. And I'm trying to feel that shift go up through my leg, up through my spine, and move my shoulder and my arm. Now let's try it on the same side with brush knee and push. So brush one knee, push the other, and then circle your arms back. Brush knee and push. Brush knee and push. Paying attention to the movement on your feet first, then your legs, then your body, and your arms follow. Now, grasping the bird's tail. So we start with that comb horse's mane, we move back and forth. Let's do it again. Feel the movement on your feet. As you do it slow a few times. Then you can speed it up a bit. Try to focus on that movement through your legs. Let's switch sides. So now if you did one foot, turn the other foot out now. Step out. Again to bow step with the other leg, comb the horse's mane. So again, we're shifting the weight on the feet, and you're trying to feel what feels like a natural shift. Make sure your back foot is pointing about 45, and your front foot is pointing straight ahead. Your heels should be about hip width or shoulder width apart. Just feel kind of that shift through your body. Good. All right, let's try it with brush knee and push. Feel kind of almost a rotation, a spiral that goes through your legs as you're transferring the energy. And now, grasping the bird's tail. Probably going to find one side feels easier than the other. That's pretty normal. Now we're gonna do same kind of thing, but this time we're gonna do, seriously, this time we're gonna do repulse monkey. So we're starting here. Now I want you to try to stay in place for this one. And we're gonna shift the arm back. So we're with repulse monkey, remember we come back and we push. So we're gonna open the arms and push. I'll turn to the side so it's easier to see. Step back, shift and push. So feel kind of how that feels in your body and in your legs. Then try it with the stepping. So I'm gonna start over here. Step, feel the transfer of energy in your leg. Shift, push, and push, push. Okay, now I'm going to be out of the shots. Back to here. And step. As your weight shifts back, your front leg comes up. That turns your body. Step back. Your weight shifts back and you lift the front heel. Your body rotates. Back, shift. So we did one like, I believe it was like this. So we're going to do it the other way with your other foot forward just in place. So you open up and shift, open up and shift, open up, shift. You feel that rotation in your body. And try it, of course, with your step. You can work on this shifting with other movements as well, especially when you're doing a transitional movement. So let's say I'm starting from the end of grasping the bird's tail, and I'm going to go into single whip. So I'm going to shift back here. Now the weight is on the back of this heel and the front of this foot. And I turn in. Now the weight is shifting from the front of the foot back to the heel. Now reach over. Now it's front of this back foot and back of this heel. And then shift. And now we're about even. So if I go back to here, I shift back. It's the back of the heel, front of the foot. I rotate that foot in. Now the weight's on the front of this foot and the back of, and it's going to be on the back of this heel. So I'm here, back into single whip. My hands got messed up because I was talking about my feet. But here we go. Feel that again. So we're here. See what happens with the weight on your feet. Again, feel what happens with the weight on your feet. Let's start from another one, which is the turnaround parry and punch. So we're here. Our hands are forward like so. One's up and one's kind of down. Body's turned like we're wiping a window or a mirror, right? So we open up, shift the weight. So now my weight's heel, front of my foot. Now I come back. Now it's more on the front of this foot as I shift. And I do my parry. And now I'm going to shift forward, push. And as I punch, it shifts on both feet at the same time. And then we go into our false pose. So if I start from this side, it's the same story. Shifting, turning the foot in, parry, step forward, and punch. So there's that shift happens there also. Let's do it again. We're here. Turn around. Carry. And punch. And from here, turn around, carry, punch. All right. Let's go through. Check time for a second. All right. So let's go through our 24 form. Why don't you go over here? So we're going to start. I'm going to start by facing you, and then we'll do it again facing away. So we're here. You can try to mirror me, or you can try to follow me. See? It's good. We're going to start by stepping out, opening movement. Back just a little bit, because I think that we're going to need more space. And comb the horse's feet. Ball. Horse. And comb the horse's feet. White crane shows its wing. Brush knee, push. Brush, push. Wing. Repulse monkey. Now, grasping the bird's tail. Side. Grasping the bird's tail. And single whip. Cloud dance. Reach over, single whip again. My pad on horse. Now, crouch. Knee. Turn it out and kick. Double fist to the ear. Kick. Step at an angle behind, drop. And golden rooster stands on one leg. Drop again. Same thing. Hold the ball. Up, hold the ball. Weaving. Needle. The C. Double push. Around. Carry. And punch. False closing. Real closing. Okay, so we'll do the same thing, but this time I'm going to face away so you can follow if you're more comfortable with following. So here. Now. Horse man. White crane shows its wing. Brush knee and bush. Playing a lute. And cloud. High pad on horse. Crouch and lift the knee. Kick. Lift the knee. Lift the knee. And kick. Drop. Knee. Drop. And lift the knee. Ball and breathing. Hold the ball. Neutral. Double push. Turn around. Parry. Punch. False closing. Real close. Okay, and then for our Qigong for today, let's do let's do 8 pieces of brocade. I think that's a good one. We're gonna start it out with a standing meditation though. We're gonna warm up with our our position where we hold the position 5 different levels. So start with your feet about shoulder width, knees kind of soft, like you're sitting on the back on a table. You're not trying to tuck too much, but you want to be able to breathe from here. Palms start down, gathering energy from the below. Start taking 5 deep breaths. Starting from your lower abdomen, breathe in all the way up your torso, up to your chest. And then breathe out, chest, all the way down to your belly. Raise your arms up. We're about chest level now. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Keep this position. 5 breaths. Okay, arms overhead. And relax your shoulders, relax your chest and your upper back, and hold this position and breathe 5 breaths. Okay, arms out to the side, palms out. Hold this position, 5 breaths. Finally, our hugging a tree position. We're going to hold that for 5 breaths. Nice. Okay. Our next one is going to be 8 pieces of brocade. We're going to just do a little bit modified version from what we normally do. So starting with our pillar to heaven, we're going to breathe in, and as we do that, we're going to interlace our fingers. Remember, we're doing a reverse breath, so our stomach comes in as we breathe. Push up and breathe out, and let your arms fall to the sides. In, out. Last one. Out. That was pillar to heaven. Now we're to normal breathing, our regular abdominal breathing. Our weak feet are going to be a little wider. This is going to be drawing a bow. Then breathe out. One hand pushes out and the other pulls across. Remember, straight out from your body. Breathe in, bring them together. Breathe out, push out, and pull the other back. Feel free to pump your knees a little bit here. Feet are shoulder width again. Our next one, reaching to heaven and earth. You're gonna breathe in. Hands to the chest. Breathe out. Push one of them up, and the other one pushes down. In, Ryan, and out. The next one is twisting. Dragon. Hands are at your sides. You're gonna breathe in. As you breathe out, you're gonna twist, starting with the neck, your upper back, middle back, and lower back. And then as you breathe in, you're gonna untwist from lower to middle to upper to neck. Breathe out, turn neck, upper, middle, lower back. Breathe in, turn low back, middle, upper, neck. Out. Next one. Okay. Our next one is going to be wagging the tail, feet apart, hands on the top of your thighs. You're going to bring in, pull the spine down, shift to the side and look. Breathe out as you come down back to center and roll your spine up. In, shift and look. Out, down and center. In and out. In. Last one, breathe in. Now this time we're gonna do our boxing movement. No, we're gonna do bending forward and backward first. So we're gonna do a little different version of it. So this time we're gonna start by breathing in and then back. Breathe out and then forward. Your hands are kind of loosely sitting on your low back. Breathe in, roll up and then back. Breathe out, roll up and then forward. In and out. In. Now unclasp your hands. Breathe in. Bring your arms out to the side and forward. Breathe out, come down. Grab, grab, grab. Breathe out, come on. Then grab your feet 3 times. Breathe out. In. Massage your feet here. Breathe and out. The last one. Okay, now boxing. Feet a little wider. Hands in. Breathe in, relaxed. Breathe out, tense. Open your eyes wide. In, relax. And out. In. Out. In, relax. Out. Last one. Closing. And feet a little closer than hip width. And we're going to do our bouncing or making waves. So your hands can be here at your sides or on your lower back. We're going to breathe in, lift the heels, bounce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out. Try to let your whole body bounce. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. Closing. Move a little wider, and we're going to do breathe in, hands touch. That's 1. Breathe out, hands separate. That's 2. Breathe in, hands come up. That's 3. Breathe out, fingers wide. 10,000 things come together and form one thing. 1 and 2. 2, 3, 4, 3, 10,000 things, 10,000 things. 1. Okay. Out. Out. Coming? See you on Tuesday.